and welcome to JC Stone Field for this Western Hills Conference matchup between the Avonworth Antelopes and your North Catholic Trojans. My name is Callie Martis alongside Jack Davison, and we bring you this game live right here on the North Catholic Sports Network. The Trojans enter this game against the Lopes after last week's overtime thriller that ended in a Trojan victory 49-42 over Beaver area. Senior running back Logan Shade had the game winner with a 10-yard running touchdown to end the team's two-game losing streak. On the other side, Avonworth remains undefeated on the season with a blowout win over McGuffey last week, 49-0. And so, Jack, as we head into this game, a huge matchup here, the biggest one of the season. It's senior night for North Catholic. Stakes are high. What does the team need to do here?
Yeah, you said it, Callie. This is a big game, probably the biggest of the year at this point. The team needs to start out fast. 2 weeks ago, against Central Valley, they had a really rough first half, down like 24-0 in the first half. And so in order to not go down early against the Antelopes, they need to strike fast. And that starts with Joey Filitsky and his trio, Preston Simcoe.
Yes, it does, Jack. They're going to be reliant on their starters this game. I would expect them to be in this whole game for the Trojans, especially when you face a team against like Avonworth, who are 8-0 overall, undefeated in conference. 4-0, they lead the Western Hills Conference. North Catholic, on the other hand, North Catholic either. But Avonworth is just an absolute powerhouse, and we were just saying before this broadcast started,
very starter reliant, relying on their superstars on the team, such as quarterback Carson Bellinger, and receptions and receiving yards. So he's definitely a big weapon for the Antelopes. And what I really want to point out for Avonworth is their points for and points against differential in the section. They're 4-0 in the section, 171 points for, and only 31 points against. That's some incredible defense, Callie. Only 31 points let up in 4 games.
Yes, it is, Jack, and that's going to be a challenge for the Trojans. I mean, their offense has been great this season, and we've seen it, like you mentioned, Joey Filitsky, Logan Shade running the ball. I mean, you could just keep going about how, offensive reliant the team has been, but I think, Avonworth is going to be a huge test here because obviously they've been able to hold good teams.
Yeah, I think it's going to start with getting some interceptions. DBs and linebackers like Quinn O'Hara and Will Waskowitz have come up with some good interceptions last couple weeks, and they're going to need those in order to stay in this game.
Yeah, Jack, and like we mentioned before, tonight is also senior night, so before the game, all 17 seniors on the Trojan football team were recognized, along with the cheerleading squad and the marching band.
Yeah, there's a different kind of buzz tonight, Callie.
Yeah. We've got a big student section as well here for North Catholic. And here we go, Dylan Shantz will kick it off. And the Lopes sharding.
Flag thrown back at the 15. Hold against the receiving team.
Yes. Yeah, this is going to send it back.
Yeah, that's going to push the Antelopes back.
This is going to be some tough field position for the Lopes to start off their drive here. Ball is brought all the way back to the 10. Good tackle there from the Trojans. Number 2, Tommy Arth.
Yeah, Velasquez really had no chance there. Many Trojans at the line of scrimmage to stop him. Good first play for the Trojans.
Carson Bellinger, the QB for the Lopes. He's going to throw this one, but
that one intended for Jaden Jones. May have been looking for pass interference. Kind of went off on the sideline, but nothing called. So big play early in this game, 3rd and 13. This could be a huge Trojan stop early on. Trojans playing 2 high safeties.
Snap back to Bellinger. Hard throw, finds his man. Number 4, Luca Neal comes up with the catch. First down, Avonworth.
Yeah, that's what they do best on offense, Callie. That connection between Bellinger and Neal is truly incredible.
Yeah, Jack, I mean, like 3rd and 13. Avonworth did not look worried at all. Just an effortless play there.
Yeah, those 2 high safeties, it seemed like they were waiting for like a deep route. And so Neal just cut across the middle and it was wide open.
Avonworth's going to run it this time. Dimitri Velasquez. At the 30. 2nd and 6.
Fumble.
And Lopes are able to recover it. Bellinger by Will Waskowitz. First down for Avonworth.
The connection straight up lethal, Callie. Trojans are going to have to double team him tonight, I think.
Yeah, Jack, Trojans had 2 perfect opportunities to stop Avonworth, but like you said, Bellinger found Neal twice, and they're able to get it done. Bellinger throws it to Neal again. This time he doesn't get very far.
Tackled by Reed Rinker.
Down by a crew of analysts.
No gain on that one, but I think they're going to have to go to the run game. So when you have backs like Nate Swisher and Logan Shade, who can really make some plays, it's going to be important that they get going early. In the double coverage, the safety, I think it was James Jones who had the step on Simcoe. Great leaping catch from Jones. But yeah, a little ill-advised. Probably had Riker Kennedy, might have been a safer option.
I think Riker Kennedy was open there. Probably was the better option, but
Either way, it's a little bit like a punt. A little. Now the Loops are going to have good field position.
Yeah, just short of the 50.
Direct
with it is Neal. Neal gets loose. Here comes Luca Neal into the end zone for a touchdown.
Getting the ball to their X Factor superstar, Luca Neal. And it was a direct snap to him. They had two other backs in the backfield, and they used them as blockers, allowing Neal to get a nice hole in the defense and take it all the way.
Trojans are going to come back out on the field and look to answer here. And Jack really nothing to pick. Han will kick it for the Trojans. And Jack, Nate Swisher, only a sophomore out here.
And it was 300 yards. But recently we've seen Nate Swisher a lot more. He's going to have 2 years to fully have a big workload. On the Antelopes.
Yeah.
First down Trojan.
First and 10 on the 42. Hand off to Swisher. Another good run. Nate Swisher just looked like he came out of the cannon
he looked
on
like
that one.
Kind of got tripped up, but if he was able to make it out of there, he had some green.
Flitsky hands it off. Swisher again.
A little push and shoving for Micah Kennedy and 11 after the play. Jack Crawford kind of settles quickly, but.
And I mean, this is kind of a rivalry.
A little
Jack.
bit, yeah.
This is always a big game every year.
Two teams top of the section. Avonworth 4-0. North Catholic 3-1. It's a big game late in the season, fighting for playoff seeding. Third and 3. Is that 5 wide receivers for Flitsky here? He's got every option. That one to
able to find
Waskowitz.
Waskowitz. First down for the Trojans.
They're gonna go into a little hurry up. Something that they're pretty good at. Trying to keep the defense.
Whiskey hands off Swisher again. Swisher, another good run. Gets it to the 40. And Jack, I don't mind these short plays for the Trojans. They're chipping away.
Yep.
Moving up the field.
Tire the defense a little.
Here comes Swisher again.
Oh, more push and shoving.
No gain as he lands right on the 40. Third and 4 here for the Trojans. 2 minutes to go here in quarter 1. Flitsky throws it. Tried to find Swisher. Couldn't come up with it.
Trojans are going to go for it. Don't blame them. 4th and 4.
Oh, yeah.
About the 40-yard line, yeah. Logan Shade comes onto the field now. Subbing out for Swisher.
Flitsky.
Similar punt, and that's going to be a great punt.
Yeah. What a punt by Joey Felicity. That's right on the 5. Great job by Joey Felicity.
Yeah, I probably figured they didn't want the Antelopes to have another good starting field position, because we saw what happened last time. Touchdown on the first play. They're trying to pin the Antelopes back, see what they can do on defense.
Here on the Lopes. And you run it.
That's Luca Neal again. They use him in a variety of ways. You figure, why not get your best player involved in every aspect?
Right. We'll probably be saying his name a lot this broadcast.
And they're going to run that play again, and it's working.
He gets loose. Trojan's trying to catch up. Neal running, but he eventually gets out of bounds. Reed Winker just got enough of Neal to push him out of bounds.
What I thought was interesting was the Trojans' defense there. They had 2 players on the far side of the field, and they were guarding no one. They were just out there, maybe in case Neal were to go out to the left side, but in that case, Neal went out to the right and was able to get a big chunk play.
Here comes Luca Neal again. Just brought down at about the 40. Seven seconds to go in the first quarter, and looks like we're just gonna end it here and head into quarter 2. Avonworth up 7-0.
Mostly defensive quarter to begin, Callie. Some punts back and forth. I think both a little timid, try not to let each other's offense go explosive. Yeah, not much to really say about that quarter.
And I don't know. I mean, to me, Jack, it looks like North Catholic's playing a little timid right now.
Yeah.
Definitely,
Nervous,
very
big
cautionary.
Game. Yeah.
And at what point do you start taking chances, kind of getting aggressive?
I have a feeling it's going to be in the second half, honestly. I think they're going to still play a little precautionary in the second quarter as it's a close game. I think it's going to be more like that Central Valley game where the offense really starts going in the third and fourth quarter, because I have a feeling they might be down at that point, as they already are 7-0. So as I said, Neal, very explosive player for the Lopes, has a total of 158 yards. And Avonworth has a total of 157 yards. Outside of Neal, they have -1 yards. So you can definitely tell that he is the X factor on this team.
Right, I mean, if North Catholic, you always, you got to at least have 2 guys covered.
Yeah. Yeah, that stat provided by our amazing statistician, Mr. Malone, who will be on later for the stat of the half. Pelisaurus there.
Yep. Got the first down.
Yep. And, positive
yardage. There we go.
What a play. Great play from Carson Bellinger. He tosses out to Velaceres. Took it originally and then flipped it backwards. Great read.
Lopes first down, and Jack, Trojans were not expecting that.
Yeah, great chemistry, and you can do that type of thing at this point of the season, having played so many games already. They should know the playbook in and out at this point, and they know where each other will be. Great chemistry.
Now here's the Lopes again. Velaceres picks up a couple more yards.
Red zone drive for the Antelopes. They're definitely looking for another touchdown, trying to go up 14-0, expand that lead on the Trojans.
Hand off to Velaceres again. It's down to about the 5.
That tackle by Anthony Green, Jr.
First and goal here for the Lopes. Another handoff to Velaceres, trying to find an open lane. Taken down by Quinn O'Hara.
Despite not much gain from Velaceres in that play, he did a fantastic job of bouncing off tackles from Louis Iaquinta and getting out to the outside.
Now we have a flag.
Yeah. Be offsetting penalties. Saying personal foul. Could be a little
I didn't really see anything.
Yeah, might have been off to the left side. Away from the play. It definitely wasn't obvious within the run. I have a feeling this could be a toss to Neal in the backfield or handoff.
Yeah,
and
you're
there
right.
we go.
There he goes for a touchdown. Luca Neal, his second of the game. 13-0 Avonworth. And the kick from Mahan is good. Avonworth takes a 14-0 lead here in the second quarter. And Jack, here, if you're the Trojans, you definitely need to score before the end of the half.
It's time to wake up. Even if it's just a field goal, you got to get something on the board. And I think they should go back to that little bit like chipping away at the 10 yards, trying to get those first downs within a couple plays. That seemed to work as they went down the field. Got stopped at around the 40. But it's definitely something I think they can go back to.
Mahan out here to kick it away. scooped up by Swisher. Swisher getting a good
He's got
run.
some
Here's
room.
Nate Swisher. Tackled by number 18, Abe Ferguson.
Good return from Swisher after that rolling kick. Fielded it well. That last drive from the Antelopes consisted of 9 plays, 95 yards, and a total of 3 minutes and 57 seconds after the touchdown from Neal. And so that good bad field position that the Trojans put them in didn't stop them at all. They marched down the field to get another score.
Now Swisher trying to run it, gets nowhere.
Great tackle by Bryce Metz. Met him behind the line of scrimmage. Swisher had no chance. And so with the Lopes taking that one 95 yards, it may make the Trojans coaching staff question going for it next time on 4th and 4, knowing that the Antelopes are going to go all the way. Likely may make you wonder and attempt that 4th and 4 instead of punting it away.
Another handoff to Swisher. He's taken down again.
Back another yard.
He's going to sub out for Logan Shade. 3rd and 13 for the Trojans. Jack, I assume if you're Flitsky, you have to throw this one unless...
I feel like this could go to Simcoe down the right side of the field. You got 2 safeties, but it looks like Simcoe has a better chance down the sideline this time.
Here's
There it is.
Flitsky is going to go for Simcoe.
Great
Did he
catch,
come up with
Simcoe! No.
No,
Did he?
I don't know.
There's a flag on
But
the
there's
play.
a flag.
Looks
Yeah,
like
that
pass
was-
interference.
That was definitely pass interference.
That was incomplete. It looked like he
It
had
looked
it.
like
It
he
looked like he
caught
had
it.
it. But yeah, everyone moving forward. Sticks are being moved forward. It looks like it's going to be a penalty on the Antelopes.
And what a great opportunity for the Trojans.
Fans yelling. They thought it was back a little bit. And they are going to move back.
Oh, yeah. Definitely getting some backlash from the fans here in front of us.
Yeah. 15-yard penalty. It's not the NFL with spot of the foul.
Oh, now we're moving back up a little bit.
Nonetheless, Trojans first down, 1st and 10. Definitely needed that play.
Hand off to Shade. Logan Shade trying to push his way through. Picked up a yard for the Trojans.
Early on, it seemed like the middle's been hard to go through for the Trojan running backs. So saw Riker Kennedy cutting across the middle. Maybe a jet sweep could be an option for them in the future.
Now Flitsky looking for Simcoe. That's going to be out of his reach. Third and 9 now for the Trojans. North Catholic here on the 43. There's Flitsky.
Looking to run.
Is he gonna run it? We got a flag on the play, and he's hauled down.
I think that might be Trojan holding the offensive line. Still waiting on the call, though. Yeah.
Yep, you're right.
So that's declined. Going to bring up 4th and 9. And Filitsky's coming off the field, signaling a Trojan punt.
Another tough drive there for the Trojans, Jack.
Looking good. They got to about the same spot as the last drive, around that 45-yard line of the Lopes. And they stalled out once again.
Sharding. Running with it. Sharding's still going. And he's tackled by Tommy Arth.
So once again, Lopes stuck within their own 15-yard line. It's about the 3rd time this game. Hasn't seemed to stop them yet. See if the Trojans can change that.
To go here in quarter number 2.
Luca Neal lined up, so he's taking the snap again. Gonna try that direct snap run. And another big hole.
Finds a hole, and
he's
here
gone.
He comes. Down the field and into the end zone for a touchdown.
This kid's unbelievable, Callie.
Yeah.
Said before the game, 2nd in the Whippeal, receptions, receiving yards, and this is proving exactly why. He's incredible. Trojans have not been able to answer.
I mean, you can't give a player like that a gap, you know.
And you got to give some credit to the offensive line and blockers they had there. But.
And once again, Jack, Lopes had bad field position.
And it's been no challenge for them at all.
Han's kick is good. 21-0 Avonworth.
And some deja vu from that Central Valley game. Exactly what it looked like. 24-0 that half last time.
I mean, even though the Trojans offense came alive in the second half in that game, like, you can't be waiting until then against Avonworth.
You got to put the 2 halves together. It's 4 quarters for a reason. Can't play 2 or 3 or 1. It's got to be full 4. And even overtime, like the Trojans did last week. And ended up getting a win out of that one. This time Shade back to receive instead of Swisher. Squib kick.
It's gonna bounce and turning it for the Trojans. Logan Shade. But I think they're gonna say he stepped out of bounds.
This could be a flag because he fielded that out of bounds. I think it's going to be on the Antelopes. Yep. So Shade fields that one out of bounds with his foot, barely out. Called an illegal kick out of bounds on the Lopes, and that'll give the Trojans an extra about 10 yards. And they're definitely going to need it with what we've seen so far.
We'll take all that we can get here. And here comes Shade with a good run up the middle.
Tackled by Bryce Metz. Probably the best run from the Trojans so far.
Now they're going to be just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Trojans taking their time a little bit more now compared to that quick offense they were running earlier.
Yeah, now they're going to say the Trojans took too long.
Delayed game.
Yeah.
And that is a costly penalty that I doubt the Trojans have seen it all this year with how quick they usually play.
Oh, timeout.
Oh. Well,
timeout Trojans. I thought they were, because the fans were yelling, play clock.
Well, good timeout. Didn't want to bring it back to 2nd and 6. That would have been very unfortunate.
Jack, and I just think the Trojans there just weren't sure what they wanted to do there. Lining up there at the line of scrimmage.
I think with 2nd and 1, you got to try the run, at least on 2nd down. That may resort to the passing on 3rd. But I definitely go for a run play here. Seems to be the safest option, especially since Joey Filitsky is 2 for 5 so far. A total of 13 yards and an interception. Very uncharacteristic for him. Second and 1.
Here's Filitsky.
Oh, my.
Trying to find. Oh, boy, that was close.
Trying to find Nick Franco and Luca Neal right there once again. Neal has 251 total yards and 3 touchdowns. I think you want to avoid him at any possible chance in this game. And Filitsky throws it right to him. Very fortunate to not have that one picked off.
3 and 1 now.
Shade is bullied behind the back, in the backfield.
That was interesting, Jack. They didn't run on the 2nd and 1.
They did the exact opposite. Flag on the far side.
Yeah, flag.
I'm not even sure what penalty that was. Looked to be on the far receiver on the far side of the field.
Yeah.
But it seemed to be a very unusual penalty. I didn't even recognize what it was when the ref called it.
Oh, no, and now.
Timeout at Lopes?
Yep. I think, yeah, they called a timeout, so. But anyway, Jack, back to the last 2 plays for the Trojans. When your passing game obviously hasn't been going well so far, I just think that's another, avoidable mistake that the Trojans made.
Yeah, questionable play call on 2nd down, especially as you said, 13 yards passing so far, and they decided to throw it, maybe trying to get that part of their game going, which is their identity throughout the season, and it did not work out at all. Threw it into double coverage to Nick Franco, and Luca Neal almost had himself an interception. But then on third down, they go for the run, and Shades stop behind the line of scrimmage. It's just not working out for the Trojans. And Reed Rinker's going to come out to punt. Once again on 4th and 3 on their own side of the field.
Rinker punts this down.
Reed Rinker comes in and punts to the Antelopes. The ball is down by the Trojans in by number 0, Quail Hero.
Short of the 30.
5 minutes to go in quarter number 2.
Exactly 5 minutes to go here in quarter 2.
All right, your goal for the Trojans, do not allow a touchdown. Even if it's a field goal, it's okay. Just don't let another touchdown, especially to Luca Neal. I don't know if we've seen double coverage on him yet, but just throw 3 people at him at this point. Honestly, I don't even remember the last time Carson Bellinger, the quarterback, was out there. So it just keeps going to Luca Neal.
And I mean, why not? Because he has just been unbelievable for the Lopes tonight.
Takes the ball over the right-hand side, gains it off 7 or 8 on first down. Picked up by number 22, Nate Swisher.
Neal throws
Uh-oh.
it to Bellinger. A long throw.
Oh,
and
my
it's
goodness.
Caught by number 6, Jaden Jones for the touchdown. Unbelievable play.
DB Reed Rinker was completely lost in coverage on that time. He had no clue where the ball was at, when it was thrown. Just trying to catch up to Jones, and Jones he had the upper hand on that one, caught it and took it all the way. And the Trojans did exactly what they needed not to do, and that was let up a touchdown.
I mean, Jack, it was a good play
It
from
was.
Avonworth. You know,
Yeah, a bit of a
impressive
flea
play,
flicker.
but yeah.
Throw it back to, I think it was Jackson Krull, who ended up throwing the touchdown. He was motioned by Neal to the backfield, who flipped it to him. And even though we called it a rivalry at the beginning, I'm not sure. It might be more of a one-sided rivalry, Trojans against Avonworth.
28-0 Lopes as we near closer to the end of the half. Jack, it'd be really nice if the Trojans could get on the
It
board
would be.
here.
But yeah, but what was hyped up to be such a great and exciting game, it's been that for the Lopes, but failed to reach expectations so far for the Trojans. But you never know. Central Valley came back and scored 28 points in the second half. Anything's possible in high school football on
That's
a Friday
right.
night. Well, we've seen some short drives resulting in touchdowns for the Lopes so far. That one, 2 plays, 72 yards in 53 seconds. Wasting no time.
Another squib kick there for the Lopes. This time stays inbounds.
Yep. What about Waskowitz?
Waskowitz
Doing anything to get more
turn
yardage.
it, yeah.
Brought down by number 24 of the Avonworth Antelopes.
Well, this game has mirrored Avonworth's resume so far at 171 points for, 31 points against, if not better tonight, against the third team in their section.
Trojans here, another huddle. This one's handed off to Shade.
Handoff goes to number 5, Logan Shade.
You got Amani Christian at the top of the Allegheny 7 conference, and the Trojans dropped that game to them earlier in the season. They were up by 2 touchdowns after the first half, ended up losing that one pretty big. I think it'd be really interesting to see Amani Christian play Avonworth. I think that would really be the big game of the year. But unfortunately, that one's not on the docket yet, but it could be a big playoff, maybe finals game.
Now Filitsky almost sacks, stays up. His throw to Arth is over his head. That'll go incomplete. Yeah, Jack, Southmoreland as well is undefeated.
Yeah, 8-0 from them. They play some low-scoring games. 78 points for, 11 points against. It's a very interesting score.
All right. In that interstate conference, I mean, after Elizabeth Forward,
You really don't got
really
many
have
big
much,
teams.
Yeah.
Southmoreland, 8-0 overall. Elizabeth Ford, 7-1. Those would probably be your 2
Right.
playoff teams from that conference.
Now Filitsky, a pass to Simcoe is complete. And Simcoe has brought down Trojans first down.
That was a rocket from Filitsky. He knew he had to fit that one in very quickly or the defense was going to be on it. To hit the ball away. Hit Simcoe on the money. And we're back to that around 40-yard line again. See if the Trojans can get past their barrier here and closer to the red zone.
2:50 and counting here in the first half. Filitsky's going to throw it again. This time a long throw looking for Waskowitz, and it's intercepted
By Jaden Jones. I think, is that his second of the game?
Yes, it is his
yeah.
second. Yes.
They're calling that incomplete.
Oh.
Okay. No.
It was an interception.
We got tricked up by announcer Bill Snyder.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, it looked like an interception.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure he caught that, unless I missed something. I mean, of course,
Okay.
it would have been nice if it was just incomplete, you know. But
It's been a huge break for the Trojans. But here we go again. 2:33 left in the second quarter. Lopes up 28-0 with a first down. And I think Bellinger is finally back out on the field, taking a snap at quarterback.
Belisaris,
Bouncing off tackles.
yeah, really bulldozing his way through. Gets the first down for the Lopes.
Clock is stopped for some reason.
Nope, there it goes.
Yeah. I didn't think a timeout was called, but
Now running with it is Bellinger. Bellinger's taking it himself. He's still going. We have a flag on the play.
onside for in excess of 10 yards, but there is flag on the play.
It's interesting. We saw the Lopes go to the passing game in the first drive to Neal, but ever since they've gone to that running from either Bellinger, Neal, or Velaceres, and it's been dominant. It's worked for them very well. And so why change that?
Right. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yep.
He's holding there against Avonworth.
They'll nullify the 10-yard pickup from Bellinger.
Timeout, North Catholic.
North Catholic here is going to call a timeout. A minute 56 to go. And Jack, I kind of assume in this timeout, don't let them score.
Exactly. Gotten back first and 17 with less than 2 minutes to go. Probably trying to get the ball back before half. Maybe have a chance at a touchdown for the Trojans, but yeah, I think the main goal is don't let them get this first
Right.
down or a score.
Yeah. Trojans will play their final game of the regular season next Friday away versus Hopewell.
Meanwhile, Avonworth is home against Beaver for what should be a similar game to this, I have a feeling. Meanwhile, the Trojans, that's another tough game.
Yeah, Hopewell's another one of those, solid middle-of-the-road teams. I feel like they're definitely going to be very similar to your Central Valley,
Yep.
Beaver teams for sure.
2-2 in the section right now, but 6-2 overall, matching the Trojans. And they score a lot of points as well. Trojans 386 overall, them 351. So it should be a close game.
Middle lines up the quarterback, snap to him, he takes it up the middle. Third game, that'll bring up.
Neal takes that one up the middle, but finally Trojans get a decent stop.
Yeah. Yeah, only had a gain of 4.
Might be the best the Trojans have done against that play. A good called timeout.
There's Belisarius tackled
Took a couple guys,
by
but
Tommy Arth, yeah.
that's a first down.
54, Jackson Slade.
Less than a minute to go. Antelope's taking their time.
Jackson Shade.
Yeah, Jack, they've really been taking their time this whole game.
Yeah, they don't mind wasting the clock away. They feel absolutely in control. But now it looks like they're going to take a timeout
Timeout, Avonworth.
as they're at the 35,
Gain of 7 yards on the play.
their own 35. I think they might be able to get one of those big Luca Neal runs from out of the backfield.
Max Lindner.
Yeah, a gain of 7 on the last play. Just use them a couple yards short of first down. 33 seconds remain in quarter 2.
There better be one heck of a halftime talk from the Trojan coaching staff. And the boys got to remember, it's senior night. This is a big night.
That's right. Yeah, you got to, bring that energy. You got the big crowd.
Speaking of the crowd, haven't heard much from the student section, though.
Been a little quiet lately. A little quiet, but they're all still there.
Yeah. Maybe hoping for a Central Valley second half.
Second down and 3 for the Antelopes at their own 35-yard
And Bellinger lines up at quarterback with Velaceres to his right. 4 wide receivers.
Here's Bellinger. He's going to throw it. This one a long throw out of the reach. He was going for Jones there.
The number 6, Jaden Jones, is incomplete. Covered by Will Oskowitz and Reed Ringer.
Incomplete there. 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3 with 28 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, I figure why not take a shot. You trust your defense to get a stop if you end up giving it back to the Trojans.
Bellinger will run it.
Gets out of bounds after the first down. 22 seconds now.
22 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First down and 10 Avonworth at their own 37-yard line.
Once again, 4 wide receivers for Bellinger with Velaceres to his left. Gotta imagine he'll be looking for Luke and Neal down the middle of the field.
Here's Bellinger. Evades the tackle. Dropped the ball. Recovered.
And we got some flags on the field.
Yeah. Just recovered
Matthew Remmer's helmet off.
by Peter Bonnet for the Lopes.
I'm going to say probably 2 offsetting penalties after that pushing and shoving. But with the helmet coming off, it may just be against the Lopes, but we'll find out in a second.
Personal foul against Avonworth.
Yeah, it's just going to be against Avonworth. It's probably because of that helmet coming off. Did the clock run there? I swear I said 22 seconds.
No, it didn't run.
Play. Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
I don't know.
It's an observation. All right, so Lopes back to their own about 25-yard line, first and 25.
Bellinger, he's going to throw it.
Are you kidding me?
No, that's incomplete. Well, it looked incomplete. Did that touch the
Oh, they're
ground?
going to call it.
Oh.
They're going to call it, Callie. On the 50-yard line. That one to Cooper Sharding. Throwing that one into the ground to stop the clock. 4 seconds. I'd imagine a Hail Mary.
Right, yeah.
Or maybe a Luke Neal run. Who knows? Who knows? What are they calling it? Timeout.
Timeout, yeah. All right, another timeout with 4 seconds to go.
Big last play.
Yeah. Avonworth's trying to drag the first half on a little bit, see if they can get one more before it's over.
Make it 35-0. It's probably not a score that we were going to predict tonight.
Trojans just need a stop on this play.
Yep. I'd go 3-man rush. Play at least 2 guys at around the 10-yard line. Don't let anything back there. And at least double team Luca Neal. Bellinger's going to come out as quarterback. It's going to be a deep pass to the end zone. Trojans got 3 safeties at around the 30-yard line. Here we go.
Here's Bellinger. The throw is caught by Neal. Neal running with it. He's brought down. And that does it here for the first half. Lopes up 28-0, and Jack really not too much to say after this one.
Not at all, Callie. Bad is an understatement or an adjective of the first half of the Trojans.
Yeah, gonna need a really good
miracle
speech here at halftime, and hopefully at least get on the board
in the second
exactly. half, and go from there, get those first couple points. But folks, we're gonna take a quick break here at halftime, but make sure to tune in for the halftime show. Avonworth's band will be performing.
I got you. Yeah. I completely agree. Yeah. Nobody knows. Leave me alone, Marty. He's a great servant. It's the fourth quarter for your Pittsburgh Steelers here at Acrisure Stadium. As we close out this evening, featuring Pittsburgh-based artists Dorney Iris and Mr. Rogers.
He's like, you're loyal. And I'm like, I'm so funny because I said that's exactly how my husband's running. All this time. He's like, Mr. Someday.
is the North Catholic High School Trojan Marching Band. Tonight, the band wants you to pick up the remote as we play through all your TV favorites. How many different theme songs can you name? Led onto the field by Field Commander Mary Taggart Snyder, presenting their 2025 program entitled Changing Channels. Please welcome to the field the North Catholic High School Trojan Marching Band. Trojan marching band. We thank you for being with us throughout the 2025 season, and go Trojans! What a job by both marching bands. Let's hear it for our marching bands from Avonworth and North Catholic. We also want to thank everybody who participated in our 50-50 tonight. Thank you for participating in the 50-50. We have a prize of $417 to the winner. Here is the number, red ticket. Get your 50-50 tickets out. The number is 518-969. 518-969. If you have that ticket, please bring the ticket up to the announcer's booth to collect your winnings. Keep it down up there. Take it down a decimal. Keep being loud. It's shorting over here. Yeah, might as well forget that. Shorting. They're literally. I got my mic up here. I can hear you. The 50-50 once again, 518-9.
And welcome back, folks, to second half action between the Avonworth Antelopes and your North Catholic Trojans. Currently, the Lopes lead at 28-0 as we head into some second half action. But before we do, we're going to send it over to Mr. Malone for stat of the half.
The stat of the half is not a good one for the Trojans. It's the excellence of Luca Neal in the first half. He had 293 total yards, and he did it through the air and on the ground. He had 5 catches for 86 yards and 7 carries for 207 yards. That's an average of about 30 yards a carry. And he got 293 yards in only 12 plays, so he's getting 24 yards almost every time he touches the ball. He has far more yards than the Trojans did as an entire team in that first half. North Catholic got outgained 427 yards to 57 yards in that first half. So he has more than 5 times as many yards as North Catholic did in that first half. And he was amazing.
Yeah, he was for sure. And I guess, the key to the second half, one of the keys anyway, would be to, all coverage on Neal.
And I'd also like to see the offense get going. The last time Joey Felitsky had a half that was this bad, he was only 3 for 9, 35 yards, 2 interceptions in that first half. Last time he had a bad half, he came out and played amazing against Central Valley. So hopefully a better offense from the Trojans too in the second half.
Thank you, Mr. Malone.
And those stats hurt.
So, yeah, for the Trojans, but if you're the Lopes, I mean, that's just unreal. But yeah, Jack, like Mr. Malone said, Trojans need to get on the board here.
Exactly. And
anything.
That'll start
Win.
again the ball to start the half. Waskowitz back with the catch. And he avoids one tackle, but is stopped at the 16. Not ideal field position. But they're going to have to roll with it anyway.
Brought down by number 7, Romello Harris of the Antelopes. First down and 10.
I feel like we need a bit of a switch up of plays. A lot of time it's either run up the middle, deep ball down the sideline to Simcoe, crossing route to Waskowitz. Maybe throw in like a jet sweep, screenplay, something. Mix up the playbook. Try to get a bunch of your different playmakers going. I don't think Riker Kennedy has a single catch tonight. And Riker led the Whippeal in passing yards and receiving yards and receptions last year. And the fact that he doesn't have anything so far in this game is ridiculous, honestly.
Yeah, it's interesting for sure, Jax. There's been a couple times he's been open, but just can't seem to get the ball to him. But a good run there when the Trojans gets him the first down.
You got to work through those frustrations, especially at this point in the season. It's almost playoff time. Got to work through the difficulties and make it happen. And here's that screenplay.
Flisky goes right to Simcoe.
Complete. The number 17, Preston Simcoe, gain of 2. Second down and 8.
Trojans gain 2.
They like the play call. Kennedy was so close to getting the block on the defender. I think that one was Schrader, but just misses it and Simcoe gets tackled. Sorry, Sharding, the defender.
Trojans running it up the middle again. Swisher
Nate Swisher running hard, breaks through.
gets away with it.
A group of Antelopes takes it
First down,
for another
Trojans.
Kind of snuck out of that group of linemen and defenders there. Squeezed through, got enough for the first down. And he's looked good so far to start the second half.
Flitsky. Pass is caught
Waskowitz, he's gonna
by
keep going.
Waskowitz.
He's brought down at the 35-yard line.
Will Waskowitz. He breaks free and breaks up the field for another 15 yards.
Waskowitz with some great strength there,
Yeah.
Jack, to
Avoid the going down on the tackle. And I saw that play before it was snapped. Waskowitz had the one-on-one on the left side of the field. And great read from Filitsky. I think he threw the ball before Waskowitz was even looking. Great chemistry from the two. And that gets the Trojans to the 35.
Filitsky.
But he's going back.
Sacked on the play.
And that's an 11-yard loss. That play, 2nd and 21. Dissolves all momentum that the Trojans
I was just
had
gonna
put
say,
forward.
Jack, it was looking good there for the Trojans. It was 2nd and 19.
Blitz got his trio of wide receivers, along with Swisher to his right.
And Flisky gets
There's
to Kennedy,
Riker.
and Kennedy evades the tackle.
Filitsky's pass is complete to number 14, Riker Kennedy.
Gets back to around that 3rd and 10.
Riker gets back to about the original line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 3rd down.
The Trojans going to go back to that quick hurry-up offense that we're used to seeing. I think that suits them better.
Jack Crawford and number 26, Brandon Wild.
Flisky dropped it there off the snap and
Fumble on the play. Joey
tackled. Yeah.
After he dropped that snap, I think he kind of panicked.
4th down.
Didn't really even think about throwing it and tried to run for the first down. And the attempt was fruitless, and that's going to bring out Reed Rinker for a Trojan punt. Simcoe telling him to hike the ball. He was open on the right side of the field, not a single defender within 20 yards of him. Oh, that was a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
If they hiked it sooner, could have thrown
Yeah,
it out to
it was.
Simcoe down the right side.
The Trojans here will.
And they keep electing to go for these punts. But you're down 28-0. I know you don't want to give the Antelopes good field position, but we've seen that field position's not going to stop them.
Right, yeah, either way.
At least 3 times they were in their own 15-yard line and have still scored on 2 of those drives.
We have flags thrown.
Legal procedure on the offense. That's a
Legal
5-yard penalty on the
procedure
Antelopes. It'll bring up first down
on the
and 15.
offense. 5-yard penalty. Lopes will head on back to the 9.
Flag down on a flag.
And now
This
it's
is gonna be
going
against the
right back.
Trojans, Yep.
It's going right
Offside.
back. 1st and 10.
5 yards is given back. First down and 10. Antelopes.
It's just those little mistakes, those crucial mental errors that seem to add up on the Trojans.
Lopes trying to
Great
run with
spin
it.
move.
What a play by Belisarius.
34. Dimitri Belisarius. He takes the ball upfield.
An excellent run.
We have another flag.
Flag on the play.
Everyone's heading back.
He was pushed out of bounds by Green Ranger, but there's holding on the Antelopes. That'll bring that play back.
Holding.
Holding on the Antelopes. 3 plays in a row with
It'll be
penalties.
half the distance to the goal.
I mean, the Trojans just have to take advantage of this.
No mental errors. Like that last one. They allowed that big run. Maybe wouldn't have happened with the holding, but it likely would have. But those mental errors, they seem to like eat away at the momentum and allow for these big plays to happen for the Lopes.
Neal has it. Neal running hard, lost his footing.
Luke Neal takes a direct snap. Goes around the right-hand, left-hand side. He's
Maybe he got
brought
2
down
yards on
number
that
2,
one.
Tom Hart. Short gain on the play.
Player down for the Lopes.
Official timeout for injury.
And while we take a timeout for this injury, Jack, this week the boys and girls soccer playoff brackets came out. The boys are the number 3 seed. They'll face number 14 York.
Yep, at Dortmund Stadium. Then if they win, assuming they win that game after a great season, they're likely to play either Deer Lakes or Central Valley. Probably Deer Lakes,
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Deer
which
Lakes in
is
that.
probably the biggest rivalry of the last 2 or 3 years for them. They beat Deer Lakes once and lost to them once this year during section play. And so if they ended up matching up together, that will be a huge game
Yes,
to
it will.
watch for.
For sure, Jack. And the girls are kind of in the same scenario. They're the number 7 seed. They'll face Beaver. Most likely, they'll win that. But then Freeport will
that's
be
the big
their
one.
next matchup. So really, either way, both the boys and girls are kind of stuck here.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next round. I believe the Trojanettes lost both their games
Yeah,
to
I think it
Freeport
was
this season.
3-0 and 1-0. So they were shut out in both of those. Gotta get on the board early. And yeah, best of luck to both teams as they start playoffs this week.
Yeah, for sure, Jack, and definitely both teams that can really make it far. They have
Exactly.
a lot of talent this year, have had really great seasons, so it'll be really exciting to see their success here in the playoffs. Run from
Carson Bellinger pitches it out to number
Belisarius.
34, Dimitri Belisarius. He takes it upfield.
Big third down for the Trojans. 3rd and 10. Got to make a stop.
And then Jack volleyball as well. The girls got their seed. They're the number 6, and they'll play Kiski area at Upper St. Clair, which is kind of interesting. Interesting location,
Yeah.
if you will. And if they win that, they'll play the winner of Upper St. Clair and Fox Chapel.
Yeah, they've had a rough end of the season a bit. Dropped one to Seneca Valley, and then got crushed by North Allegheny, but that's kind of be expected. It's NA. But best of luck to them as the season comes to the end. And that's the sack from Quinn O'Hara. Great stop by the
Huge
Trojans.
stop. It's 4th and long now for the Lopes.
The Lopes are going to be punting inside their own end zone. Could have an opportunity for a punt with the for a block punt with less space in the end zone. That may have been offsides on the Trojans. It looked like someone jumped early. There's a flag thrown.
Retrieves it. Waskowitz trying to find a
making
way.
everyone
He's still
miss.
with it. Waskowitz takes it up. He finally goes out of bounds. Waskowitz dancing out there.
Nicely upfield, deep into Antelope territory, but there is a flag on the play.
But there's a flag, so we'll see where the Trojans will end up.
Yeah, Waskowitz doing anything to get some extra yards. Went right, then back left, and then right again, finally going down the sideline.
Illegal formation is the penalty on the Antelope.
No penalties against the Lopes.
Illegal formation. So that's going to add 5 yards to Waskowitz return. 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. That is the best spot the Trojans have been. And
Yeah, the whole game.
yeah, Waskowitz kind of earned that one for them, along with the Quinn O'Hara sack. And this is the first time that they're going to be in the red zone. So this is a huge opportunity for the Trojans to get some points on the board and try to start inching their way back into this game.
Yeah, Jack, if you're the Trojans here,
This drive is
you need
everything.
to- yeah. Now we have immediate
flag.
False start from the Trojans.
First down and 15 Trojans.
So it was prior to the snap. Not sure who that one was on.
5-yard line.
And now, once again, another mental error.
Flitsky throws it to Kennedy.
Great hands from Kennedy on that one.
That was a great catch.
Reached out just in time. Otherwise, it could have been picked off
By number 4, Lucas Neal.
by Neal.
And Neal was right
He
there.
was right there.
Here's Flitsky. That throw incomplete.
Looking for Riker again. Not exactly on the same page. Flitsky a little ahead.
And a long 10 for the Trojans.
And what looked to be a great field position and opportunity for the Trojans has turned into a 3rd and 10 very quickly. Got 4 wide receivers out along with Shade.
Here's Flitsky. He's going to run it.
He's eventually tackled by Romello Harris,
No gain on the play.
sophomore, 6'3".
Brings up 4th down and 10.
Right there on the 20.
The Trojans are going to bring out their kicking unit. Going to try to get a field goal on the board to get those points.
Formation with number 19, Dylan Chance.
don't get to see many Dylan Chance field goals. Most of the time it's an extra point.
No.
So this would definitely be a test for him.
And
He
it's
kicks
good.
it through.
Dylan Chance gets the Trojans up on the board. It's 28-3.
It's a start, Callie.
It's a start.
With 4:09 to go in quarter number 3. It's the Antelopes
Can only go up from here,
Yep.
right?
You would think. May not have done much to get that field goal, but take what you can get.
.409 to go here in quarter number 3.
This will only be the second Trojans kickoff of the game. They started the game kicking off to the Lopes.
Dylan Chance on to kick off for the Trojans.
That last drive, only resulting in 3 points for the Trojans, was 3 plays for a total of 0 yards in 1 minute and 21 seconds. So despite not getting anywhere, still got 3 points on the board at the minimum. And that one sails through the end zone.
Yeah.
Don't want to allow any kind of
Right.
return.
The Antelopes will take over first down and 10 at their own 20.
All right, we'll see how the Trojans deal with the ever so elusive Velaceres and Neal. Now they got a little bit of life in them.
Belissaris
Dimitri Ballesteros
runs it
field for about a gain of 9. There's an injury timeout.
just a yard short of the first down. Another Lopes player down on the field. Looks to be another cramp.
The officials have awarded the run a first down, so it'll be first down and 10 for the Antelopes when play resumes.
And Jack, while we're at a quick break, girls tennis also were runner-up in the WPIAL Championship, and they head to states that are being held in Altoona next week, and they'll face Bedford.
Yep. Big matchup for them. And then you got the doubles tournament the next week after that, featuring Makaria Stahl and Evie Marche, both sophomores. And it's an exciting duo to watch throughout the next couple years.
Yeah, and it's great, Jack, to see the underclassmen representing
Exactly.
the Trojanettes.
It'll be first down and 10 for the Antelopes.
Meanwhile, Trojan and Trojanet Cross Country recently had a meet at Tri-States competing against about 40 other schools, and both the boys and girls teams won the Invitational. First time in school history where the boys and girls team both won the Invitational for 2A. So that was a very exciting day.
That's awesome. Congrats, Jack.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
And we had the WPIALs next Thursday, hoping to bring home first place once again.
Here the Lopes Belissaris gets away, and here comes Dimitri Belissaris all the way down the field. Touchdown, Avonworth.
Well, Sarah's had to get one of his own, of course, too. Can't let Neil have all the fun. And any hope that the Trojans had of coming back might have been squashed right there. 35, well, about to be 35, most likely, to 3, with only about 15 minutes left in the game. And that's good.
Yep, kick from Mahan is good. 35-3 now in the third quarter.
And Callie, we've highlighted about every sport except for golf. So what do you got on golf, for
yeah,
us?
girls are Whitfield champs. We head to states next week, being held at State College. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, very exciting.
Yeah, we won by 5 strokes at
great.
Whitfield. So
And boys, they also have
Boys-
some individuals going, correct?
yes, Eric Proy and Chris Faber.
Chris Faber.
Yes,
All right,
they'll be
best of luck
representing
to
the
them.
boys at states. And then for the girls, Riley Contle.
Yep. That last drive for the Lopes consisted of 2 plays, 80 yards, and in a grand total of 40 seconds. That's kind of been the story tonight. As Will Waskowitz lets that one die in the end zone.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate, Jack. You know, last home game of the season for the Trojans. And
Senior night.
yeah, it's tough.
You knew this was going to be a pretty tough team to beat. 4-0, 8-0 overall. And as you were saying, that one, the Lopes have scored very fast. That was the 4th drive under 1 minute, and they've scored a touchdown on all 4 of those. But we got a little bit of good news. Joey Filitsky now has a total of 2,007 yards on the passing yards on the season, breaking that 2,000 barrier. Great accomplishment for him. It's the 2nd season in a row that he's done that. He looks to scramble, escapes 1 tackle, but is tackled at the 24.
Nobody was open. He took off the field.
Sorry, the 19.
Also about 1 on the play. Brought down by number 88, Marco Arlia of the Antelope.
2nd and 10. Trojans on the 20. Litsky gets it, throws it to Simcoe, but he can't get it anywhere.
Flag on the play. That was a little different look at a play for the Trojans. Litsky kind of did like a spin move. Then threw it to Simcoe on the screen play. Might be a face mask on the call. Yep, personal foul, face mask.
15-yard penalty.
Those face masks, big penalties.
First down and 10 Trojans from their 34.
Litsky waiting, evades it, and he's
Throws
just going
it
to throw it
away.
away.
Simcoe came back to like a curl route after he saw Flitsky was in trouble. Wanted the ball, but Flitsky in danger, just throws it away.
Second and 10. Here's Filitsky sacked by the Lopes.
It's been a tough night for Filitsky,
Yeah.
despite reaching that 2,000 mark. And I think usually the routes that his receivers are running are open, and he's getting ready to throw it, and then pump fakes, realizing it's not because this defense is just so good. And when he does that, it kind of lets the defense know exactly where he wants to go. And by that point, the defensive line is already there as such on this play.
Filitsky still running, tried to throw it to Arth out of his reach. That'll be incomplete.
Bring up 4th
It's now 4th and 15, and
inside their own 30-yard line.
yeah, Jack, I mean, right now the Trojans just don't have options, and I don't think the O-line's giving Flitsky much time to make a decision either.
Very short punt. Gets a nice Trojan roll, though. Wait, was that
Simcoe,
touched?
I don't
Trojans are saying it's touched.
I don't think it was. I don't know who that was for the Lopes. It looked like it went over his helmet.
I don't know. There's a flag on the play as well, back at around the 47-yard line. Didn't even see that with
I missed that too.
this. It's too bad we don't have replay assistance like college or NFL. Refs are conversing.
I don't think any of them
I don't
really
know.
saw it.
Yeah, Trojans are claiming that it skimmed the helmet of one of the antelopes, which then led to Simcoe picking up the ball and trying to take it back for a touchdown.
Well, they're calling a personal foul against the Trojans.
I'm going to say it did not touch
Yeah.
a lope.
I didn't think so.
Yeah.
From here, it
It-
didn't
it
look
was-
like it.
It was high hopes for the
Yeah.
Trojans. And that's going to leave the ball at midfield. All right, Callie, let's play a game. Under over 1 minute for an antelope touchdown.
Is it bad if I say under?
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I think you'd win that bet. Let's see. We're at the exactly 2 minute mark. We'll see
Okay.
at the 1. Oh, yeah, I think you're going to win that
yeah.
bet.
Oh,
Yeah, you
Caught.
won your money, Callie.
by Cooper Sharding for a touchdown.
Oh, the irony in this game.
41-3, Avonworth.
The numbers on paper don't even, they can't even describe how good this team is and what they're doing. Like, we saw the Trojans beating other teams like Knock 69-10 earlier this year, and I don't think they would have ever expected to be down 41-3 in the third quarter tonight. I'll make that 42.
Mahan's extra point is good, 42-3 here in the third quarter.
8 seconds.
Yep, 8 seconds.
That's all you need. Great escape from Neal there on the catch. Caught it. Looked like he might have been tackled by like a shoestring tackle from the Trojan, but he's able to escape and get to the touchdown. Is that his 4th of the night?
Yes.
Yep,
This
4th.
is 4th.
Along with football, he's also, from what I hear, a very good basketball player. That's what I can only imagine. Just a great athlete overall.
Avonworth will now kick off to the Trojans. Will Nathan Preston back to receive.
On, getting ready to kick it away.
That one's going to go through the end zone.
Owner's kickoff goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Trojans will bring the ball out to the 20-yard line while they'll take over first down and 10.
Both the offense and defense have been clicking for Avonworth, clearly. Neal with a total of 343 yards. Avonworth as a whole, 544 total yards. So Neal has over half of that. The rest of the team only 200. And Velisari is definitely picking up a lot of those, especially with his big 50-plus running touchdown earlier
Jack,
this quarter.
We still have the fourth
Yeah,
quarter
we
to
still
go.
have the fourth quarter. This game could not end soon enough for the Trojans, especially on senior night.
Well, they do have the running clock now, so
So,
maybe it'll go by a little
yeah.
faster.
Probably that 40-point differential. That one batted down a defender. Romello Harris. Three wide receivers, tight end, running back for the Trojans. Filitsky takes a snap.
Litsky finds Arth.
Linsky's pass is complete to number 2, Tommy Arth. He's
And that's enough.
number 14, Evan Lutzenheiser.
Is that enough for a first down?
Looks like yeah, they're moving sticks. That's only Arth's first or second catch of the game. First.
Here's Filitsky.
Gonna
Flag
run
is thrown. He's going to run it.
Some of those flags that we've had in the game in quite a while.
Yeah.
And they're calling holding against the Trojans. And that'll take him back. But that will run out the third quarter with a score of 42-3. Lopes in complete control.
Yes, they are,
And
Jack.
I'm not sure if either team's realized that the quarter's ended, but it has. Okay, now they
Yeah, there
start
we go.
walking off.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Trojan comeback.
It's very, very slim.
Yeah. Very, very unlikely at this point, but and I mean, this means for the Trojans, you have to beat Hopewell next week.
Yeah. That's a huge game. You're going to drop this one to be 3-2. Hopewell's 2-2 right now. If you lose to Hopewell next week, you're 3-3. That's borderline not even making playoffs. So, I mean, their overall record would be 6-4, which is not bad. But 3-3 in the section is definitely dangerous
that'd be
when it
rough.
comes to playoff seeding.
Yeah, get you
And if you do make it in at 3-3, you're either playing these guys again
right.
or Amani Christian, both of which they lost to. I mean, if I get a chance to see Amani Christian and Avonworth play, I might have to head out to that
You're
one.
gonna go to that
That'll be a dogfight.
Trojan handoff up the middle to number 22, Nate Swisher. Brought down by number 7, Romello Harris.
Swisher brought down by Harris for no gain.
Starter's still out here in the fourth quarter. It'll be interesting to see how much longer they stay. Assuming there's no insane Trojans comeback.
Litsky throws this one
Riker.
right to Kennedy.
Joey Filitsky
Good play. That might be the biggest pickup of the night.
Yeah.
out over and inside of Antelope territory. The pass goes to number 14, Riker Kennedy. First down and 10, Trojans.
First and 10 on the 48. Litsky pump fake.
He's got
and
Simcoe.
He's going to throw it, try
What
and
a play!
What a catch from Preston Simcoe for the touchdown.
There's your Trojan highlight of the night.
Unbelievable.
2 great plays in a row.
I wasn't sure if Flitsky was going to
Yeah.
throw that.
He was scrambling around in the backfield. Pump faked originally, was trying to just get away from those big defensive linemen, and rode out to his right, saw Simcoe starting to make a break down the right side, and figured, why not? And it worked out in their favor.
Chance comes on for the extra point, and it's good. 42-10, the score.
Only 32 points
That's right.
That's it.
Only 32 more to go.
in 10 minutes.
Simcoe for 6. Dillon adds the extra point.
Well, Jack, there's something from
Yep,
the
there's
Trojans,
something to-
positive you can take away from the game, which
Exactly. Small wins within the big loss, but you just got to forget this game. Get
Right.
ready for next week. Get ready for that Hopewell game. Despite having these, it seems like every game the last 4 weeks has been a big game. First, Amani Christian, a good team. Central Valley, Beaver, and now Avonworth, and now Hopewell just seems to have grown to just the biggest game of the year. Every game's importance seems to rise as the season goes on.
and especially in the Trojans' case, because they started off fairly easy.
Yeah, it was, and that might be why we've seen more struggles recently. Played a lot easier opponents to start the year, weren't really acclimated to that tough competition that they faced recently, and that could be why we've seen a little slow moving against these good teams. That last Trojan drive consisted of 5 plays, 80 yards, 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Joey Flitsky now 11 for 21 with 161 passing yards, 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions, bringing him to 29 touchdowns on the season and 7 interceptions. Just still a very good touchdown to interception ratio.
Number 33 takes the handoff. Gavin McDowell. Loss of about 2 on the play.
Gavin McDowell, that's a new name for that carry.
Franco and number 7, Anthony Green.
Seems like they're going to...
McDowell's sophomore for the Lopes.
Yeah, Lopes playing it safe, resting their star power players. And Callie, you said at the very beginning of the game, before it even started, that this does not look like a big team from Avonworth, as in amount of players. And I said it's probably a very heavily star power reliance, and that's exactly the case.
Avonworth trying to run into McDowell again.
Max
Gains
Lindner with a good tackle.
about 3.
Clock continues to run, now under 9 minutes. Bellinger still under center. Lopes are taking their time.
Yeah. Bellinger has it, evades a couple Trojans, but Tommy Arth
And
eventually the one to take him down.
little
now we got a
extracurriculars and a
flag,
flag.
yep.
Are you kidding me?
After the play was whistled dead, there were flags on the play.
There's no reason for that. Just
Yeah.
letting some steam off, probably from the Trojans.
It was Max Linder. I think that's the second time
Yeah.
he's done that, but
And
15-yard penalty.
Yep. Those personal fouls.
additional sponsors, North Pittsburgh Imaging Specialist, Overhead Garage Door, Pierre Corey, the Preferred Realty Pittsburgh, Pit React, and Pretty and Too Pretty Hair Salon, as well as UPMC Health Plan. Thank you, Gold Sponsors 2025.
First and 10 for Avonworth.
Just letting the clock run. I think they've ran 2 plays in the last 2 minutes.
Hollinger tosses it.
If the ball comes
Fumbled.
out, but I think
Yeah.
he was
there, but it
down
was
already.
Recovered
I think he was down already, but
by Servone.
The player appears to have been rolled down
Yeah.
by contact. Brought down by number 3, Louis Iaquinta.
second and third.
Six, 10 and counting to go here in the fourth quarter.
Along with Avonworth's great football team, they also have an amazing cheer squad and band. We saw the band rolling in Cali. We were stunned at how many people they had. And during their halftime performance, it was incredible.
Yeah, they had the whole, Pittsburgh theme. They
Yeah.
had the terrible towels out.
Yeah, it was great.
An unfortunate loss, though, for the Steelers
Yeah.
last night.
Yeah, that was a rough one.
I mean, it was a good game, though.
It was. Yeah, at
and,
least
you
it
know,
wasn't a blowout like this.
Yeah.
It's entertaining.
It's kind
Joe-
of fun
Joe
to watch
Flacco
Joe
and-
Flacco and Aaron Rodgers, you know.
Going back 10 years.
Yeah. Well, even one of the, 2 oldest guys
Yeah,
in
in
the
the
NFL.
league. They made it look like one of the two best passing
Right.
quarterbacks in the league. And they had a total of 7 touchdowns. Rodgers only 2 interceptions. Flacco had none. Jamar Chase had 16 receptions, which is just a ridiculous number. Video game numbers. Kind of like Luke and Neal today. And another flag.
Number 33 takes the carry. He's brought down by number 3, Louis Iaquinta. They're in a
McDowell
flag
there on the
play.
carry.
It's a holding call.
Holding against Avonworth.
Well, if you're listening, I'm not sure if you can hear the fans in the background, but they are definitely very passionate about their football team. Wanting
Yeah.
every play in their favor.
Not really fans of the refs tonight either.
Yeah. They've had a good amount of calls against them. And that's offsides on the
Yep.
Trojans. It goes both ways.
Offside against the Trojans. First half.
Yeah, practically the whole line jumped.
Yeah.
Just can't catch a break tonight.
No. There's a long one. Starting to get into that colder weather too. Real football weather.
We've had really nice weather for football this year. So there has been a couple of years it's been raining and
Yeah, we haven't had. I don't think we've had a
cold
rainy
or-
game yet, which has
Yeah.
been very nice.
this is like our first game. It's relatively cold too. It's been warm and
I've been blessed with good weather. But not so much a good score tonight as the Trojans are down 42-10 with less than 3 minutes to go in the game. I think the Trojans just took a timeout.
yeah. And this point of the game here, you're kind of saying like, let's try.
But
Yeah, let's try
Let's try.
and not stop the Lopes
but you
from
know the
scoring,
Antelopes are
you know.
just
Yeah.
they're kind of just running the clock out. But as we said before, kind of just got to throw this game out the window. Start fresh. Well, I mean, they got a JV game tomorrow, so that's a good way to start tomorrow morning. Maybe get a win for JV. But then Monday after school, you got to get right back at it. Ready for that Hopewell game. So, Callie, what do you think they have to establish better coming into that Hopewell game?
I mean, Jack, honestly, overall, this hasn't been a good game for the Trojans on both
Yeah.
sides of the ball. Just sloppy, and like I said before, I understand why you're trying to be cautionary. I get that. Avonworth's a good team. They're gonna make you pay for your mistakes, but at the same time, you have to be, putting together some big plays if you want a chance against a team like this. And I just think, when the Trojans, they play Hopewell next week, they just really need to go back to their game. This team's identity is really, all about the offense.
It
And I
is,
just think
and
tonight,
10 points.
yeah, tonight we're just not seeing it at all. And like we've said, Simcoe's gotten a few passes. Kennedy's gotten how many?
Couple, maybe 3 or 4.
yeah.
But
3 or 4.
Waskowitz hasn't gotten.
No,
He's gotten 2 at the
Waskowitz.
most, I'd say. Got some returns on punts and kicks. But the usage in Logan Shade has really declined over the last couple weeks. And he was just such a big part of the offense early on in the season. It allowed Filitsky to take those deep shots because the defense was so worried about those big chunk run plays from Shade, and that's kind of disappeared.
Yeah, and that's interesting for the Trojans, Jack. Not sure if they're trying to save them for something.
I don't
or
know.
If
It's very odd,
Yo.
especially because the last couple games, Nate Swisher has started.
Yeah,
has
he
started the game in
started.
the backfield compared to Shade, the senior.
I'm not sure if Shade may
I
have
don't know.
like an
It's-
injury and only can play.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I know there's
much.
some players, especially in basketball, especially in college basketball, I've watched that they enjoy coming off the bench after a couple minutes, trying to see the game, trying to take advantage of things that they see off the court before actually going into gameplay. I don't know if it's something like that. That's his preference or a coaching thing, but
Yeah, not too sure about that, but maybe next week they'll go back to
yeah. Something's got to
starting
change.
him
That's
right.
all I know.
Yeah. Something has to change.
Jackson May gets a couple snaps at quarterback. He's a sophomore at Avonworth. But that'll do it.
Yeah. That is it. The Lopes win this one by a lot, 42-10. And Jack, I think we pretty much said all that.
Yeah, we wrapped
we
it up
need
in
to
that
say.
last 10 minutes.
But Jack, this is also our last football game of the season, last
Yeah.
football broadcast. Unless
we
get
get
a playoff
home
game,
playoff game,
but
that would be awesome to
that'd
have
be
one
nice.
more,
Yeah, to
not
have
in
one
the
more. Right.
broadcasting season for football like this.
for sure.
But long last drive for the Lopes. Total of 9 plays, 25 yards, in 10 minutes and 37 seconds.
It's hard, and that was just with the running clock.
Right.
But it seems like that probably equaled all of their drives throughout the entire game.
Yeah, that was definitely a longer drive from running, whether running clock or not. But like we said, Trojans have to be better next week. Next week's game, I would label as a must-win game.
Yeah, absolutely. It feels like all these games have been must-win, but now there's no other choice but to win in order to secure a spot in playoffs.
Well, folks, we thank you for tuning in tonight. My name is Callie Martis, alongside Jack Davison, signing off to you from the North Catholic Sports Network.